There is nothing in this bill that provides any flexibility to working families. In fact, Mr. Chairman, we all seem to have names for this bill, but mine is that it should be called the Employer Flexibility Act, because that's what it really does. It gives employers flexibility to not pay for time worked. It's a smoke and mirrors promise that ultimately helps employers but hurts workers. The choice between overtime pay and comp time is a false choice for workers, Mr. Chairman. We know what happens in the reality of the workplace. The vague promise of time off in the future is often never realized, and many hourly workers may feel compelled by employers to forfeit their overtime pay to accept comp time. Workers do need more flexibility, more money, and more control over their lives, but this bill is a cruel joke on workers. At a time when America's working families are strapped for both time and money, this bill takes time away from families and offers them less money in every paycheck. And in the end, there's no guarantee that employers will let their employees take the time off when they need it. Here's the story of Camilla from my home state of Washington. This is what she wrote. It was my first job out of college. I was given comp time in lieu of overtime pay. I worked so much overtime that in just 6 months, I had accrued 2 weeks of comp time. But when I scheduled my time off, I was told I could not take the time off as I had not worked there for a full year. And I ended up having to quit that job. Mr. Chairman, I urge our Republican majority to go back to the table and return with legislation that provides real flexibility to American families. Raise the minimum wage. Ensure that hourly workers have paid sick leave. Make sure that families don't suffer from pay discrimination. That is what the American people expect us to be working on, not false choices in the name of flexibility. I yield back the balance of my time.